Guys, and welcome to Monday Division. Once again, round 11, Canadian Grand Prix. Some people love it, I don't. Let's see how it can go for us and these drivers tonight. Once again joined by this person, Dartmark, who probably would marry this track if he could. Short quality tonight.
It's a good track.
Is it? Home race of Mr. Bimmer, I believe. I'm sure he'll be looking to put on a performance.
From previous experience, who the hell is that?
Yeah, not a clue.
From previous experience, when it comes to racing against Canadians at Canada, they always tend to actually be quite quick around it. So.
It's one of those tracks, like, I do put a lot of hate on it, but it's a decent track, bar a couple of corners.
Got some movement.
Alpine. Is it Davis? His first race in a full-time Alpine, or is it Bimmer? I think it might be Davis. It is. Be interesting to see what the weather's like today. Around here, it always seems to have a bit of a sprinkle.
Yeah, Canada's. Yeah, it's one of those ones, isn't it, that does tend to throw up a bit of rain occasionally. We had one of the first races last night around Britain in TSD. I think they had one of the first races in a long time that was actually dry.
It was. I think a lot of people were shocked, but I definitely was. I made sure to get a wet setup and didn't actually need it.
Yeah, managed to get a wet. Well, I've got a wet setup, but yeah, Plum's retired.
Well, he mentioned he wants to start from the back.
Yeah, I think he said something about May Saint Week or something.
Yeah, I think he did actually. So Davis takes a nice chicane quite well.
First one, give us a bit of a flying lap. Got bored with him actually. After Davies,
Dark Lord has joined. Yeah, Mr. Scott. Evening, Dumar. And the gunners in chat, evening, advising that it's going to be wet at some point in the race. So that's going to throw a spanner into the works.
Well, we did say, didn't we? It does tend to throw up a bit of rain.
It does.
It's a bit cheeky by Dark Lord, to be fair.
Very sneaky. I don't know what.
I can't remember what sort of times.
I was literally about to say that. It's been a long time since we've been round here.
Evening strategy.
I'm sure he'll be in here supporting the Red Bull boys. Dave's going to cross the line. Looks like the 1:11s. It is an 11:06. I think that's a fairly decent time, to be honest.
So probably sort of mid to high 10s you can expect.
Yeah. And there's Scott with a 12:1. Then we've got an Alpha
Romeo Robbo.
11:7.
11:7.
Got a Haas. Is that Bacon Soda? He's coming down the straight to start a lap.
Yeah.
There's a Red Bull behind him.
Atkins, I think he's just about to start a lap as well, I'm not sure.
I think he's going for it.
I don't know, he's not on a lap yet.
I think there's an Aston behind him, I'm not sure who it is.
Destroyer.
It's a Destroyer. So Atkins, what can he do? It's an 11:7 from Atkins.
Destroyer.
Drax going for one now. Bimmer guy also going for one. I think he may have invalidated the chicane there.
Yeah, I think he's starting now because he hasn't used any. This and next. That's the only problem with this track.
That is, it is that last corner as such is just very painful as spread goes in pole position, a 10.7. As you said, mid to high 10s.
Yeah.
We've got the alpha of Robbo coming around for his in lap, and I think Bacon Soda is on a lap. He is, but he's invalidated. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of that tonight. It's one of those tracks.
Atkins has got Destroyer right behind him. Like that.
Does let off to let him past. Destroyer had some decent pace around Baku last week. A few incidences here and there, but
he was a bit tentative through that chicane. Yeah.
He was. 11.5 goes P2. Bacon Soda's going for one now, I believe. He is. And we've got McLaren, a Dark Lord. He's also going for one. Goomba. Oh, Goomba misses the turn and veers off into the pits.
Yeah, Dark Lord's just started. Got A72.
No, it's not bad.
11.7.
Not much at all between him and Robbo there. And even Atkins, to be honest.
Got Igniter just about to start.
Plum just said in chat, he's just ate a plum, that means he's winning. Wait.
Hey, stop it.
Is that Williams coming round? It's Hyper starting one, as you said.
Yeah. Atkins is coming back out. Davies is coming back out.
Bacon Soda's going for one now, I think. It's a 10.5. Haas drivers P1 and 2.
It's quite a strong team, to be fair.
Here's Dark Lord. 11.7. Four
Very
drivers
close.
there in the 11.7s.
Very close.
Bimmerguy? It is. Home track for Bimmerguy. What can he do?
11.7.
7. A72 comes into the pits.
Robbo. Slower lap from Robbo.
I think Atkins, Scott's gone for one as well. Atkins is on an out lap.
11.1. Hyper Igniter 11.1. Davies. I think he might just, I don't know.
Going
Unless
for
he's
one
made
now.
a mistake. Atkins. He's just starting.
Dark Lord will be coming in as well as Bacon Soda. So I think it might be the Red Bull. Let's see what Robbo's doing. Robbo's on a lap, so we'll keep on board with him.
From set 2 apparently.
It's going to be a mixture of a race, Shaggy. Rain coming at some point. That's all we know. Thank you to all the drivers that are tuned in at the moment. As we follow Robbo up to the line. 7 tenths last time I see him. He's 1.1 up now. Blimey. Massive improvement there. We've got one
Scott
off.
improved to an 11.6.
And the McLaren of Fritz Strick coming over the line to start his lap.
Davies.
Fairly decent through the final bit. It's an improvement. It's 11.2, P5.
Icebreaker's just starting. Spread's just starting. Destroyer Drax just starting.
Oh, Fritz Strick's gone. Oh, he went into that wall so slow as well. Set a purple sector 1. What a shame. Jump on board with icebreaker. You may
Icebreaker.
just see his card
Yeah.
there. Very unfortunate. So we've got a Ferrari coming up
Right,
to the line.
A72.
Scott is invalidated.
I think A72 is just starting a lap actually.
I think Rob will be coming in. He will. Is that a Williams? An Alpine of Davis. But I
Alpine.
think he'll be coming in.
Yeah.
So icebreaker. Hasn't set a time yet. Let's see what he can put on the board. Is that spread behind him? No, someone else into the pits. It's 11-7 again.
Seems to be favourite at the moment.
His Drac just under
Destroyer.
a 10th up. Jumps to
11-4.
P6. The AlphaTauri.
AlphaTauri.
Goomba. Starting one.
He's just starting, yeah. Slow moving baking soda.
He's getting ready for his
Gearing
one.
up to start.
A72 then. 2.6 tenths up at the moment. Oh
Oi!
no! Oh, and he loses a bit of his front wing there. Got a bit of time to
Now
get out of the
maybe
way.
he's qualifying over.
Got Williams of hyper fast approach and start his lap. And A72 out the way nicely.
Mercedes. Ice.
Oh, been the guy.
Disqualified.
Oh no.
That's not what he's going to want.
I think he was just waiting to get a good get out of the pits at a nice point.
Icebreaker's in.
Be careful, guys, for the Alpine. Just after
Destroyer's
turn
in.
2.
Goomba then. Goomba's in. Dark Lord. Still 6 minutes qualifying. Dark Lord's going. For one now.
So Red Bull. Scott is going
Baking
for one now.
Soda's going slow.
I think might be Hyper. Mr. Igniter. And you got Robbo and A72 behind. It's Robbo first. Oh, and Hyper's into the pits. Robbo looks like he's about to gear up for another one. I'm not sure about
Yeah, it's quite
A72.
high.
His lights flashing and he goes into the
Yeah,
pits.
A72's in.
Mr. Dark Lord. Mr. Voldemort.
Activates the DRS here. Shoots up towards the champion chicane. You've really got to get the right line through there. That's the problem with it. You invalidate on that chicane, it invalidates this and next lap
It's
on
a
this track.
5/10 improvement.
11-2. Baking Soda's going for it this time.
He's
Nearly 5
invalidated.
tenths up apparently. Ah. Shame.
It's one of those tracks. Scott hasn't invalidated. Through the final chicane and he's into the pits. Robbo.
Don't let us down, Robbo, come on. Although apparently it's a second down in this time.
The ERS is on. He looks like he's heading for the pits. He is. And Dark Lord will be coming in as well, I presume.
There's Atkins who's just come out. Will probably be the one to keep an eye on then.
Yeah.
Dark Lord is coming in, which I believe he is with his fuel light flashing, etc.
Jump on board with him through Sector 1. We haven't really seen much of this track yet. This corner here caught Mr. Fritzschrick out. Atkins round nicely. Evening Woodsy. No, it wasn't full because Lobby started with 14. Unfortunately.
And he decided to jump in after it started.
Very sneaky.
following Atkins then as he comes down the long back straight.
Look at that though, from P4 to 11, 6/10 ish.
Yeah, that's crazy. Goomba's letting the side down, really, isn't he?
He is. So it will be the Red Bull and then the Mercedes to set their times. He got disqualified coming out of the pits. I think he was blocking the pit lane too much, unfortunately, for him.
Yeah, Goomba guy, yeah, I think what happened is he came out the pits, there was cars coming, he slowed down to almost, well, to a stop to allow them to go, and it's disqualified him. Still following Atkins then, yellow flags and set to 1. It's a Ferrari.
Atkins probably looking... Oh, he's just slightly up on his time. He locks up into the corner, yeah.
Yeah, he's given up.
I think he's probably going to gear up potentially to go for another.
It depends how much battery he can gain.
Icebreaker's not gone for a lap this time.
Destroyer's just about to come up to start a lap. He's just gone past Atkins. Got Mercedes of Icebreaker, who's I think just coming up to start one. Got Has. Was a Has?
Master spread.
Spread again, just starting. I think they're all going to start gearing up for their final runs now. A72 the same, just about to start. Yeah, Hyper and Goomba.
Robbo with probably the best position out there at the moment.
I think it's actually Scott going to be next, who goes really deep into that chicane. That's going to ruin his lap. Yeah, he's giving up.
So it might be his brother again. Couldn't quite see if he was up or down. He's a tenth and a half up.
Atkins, he is quite low on his... Scott's left session. 2 seconds.
Goldie. What can Atkins do? An 11.4, P7. Icebreaker up to the line, P4, 11.1. And Robbo gets a 5-place grip penalty collision.
Spread, 10-0.
Oh, we missed it. Great time.
Goomba then.
Hyper Igniter.
And Goomba do.
10-8.
Goomba wants to be in the 11s really, and he's not going to do it. Oh, 12-0. It is an improvement by Goomba though.
9/10 improvement.
Baking soda. 9-8.
What a time.
Davies 11-2. Didn't quite get to improve. Robbo.
I think it'd be a botched time and a collision with Dark Lord.
Yeah, he's going slower, yeah.
So I think it might be Mr. Drac.
Dark Lord's DNF'd. Destroyer then. And that's the Martin.
Fuel lights flashing. 204 mile an hour down the straight. Clips the wall a little bit. 11.2.
11.2.
Master spread on an in lap. Atkins is pulled over there.
Goomba's coming in. I believe they're all going to be coming in, or they finished. So yeah, so Atkins and A72, that's it.
So
A72's on a slow lap, so that's it.
Haas drivers P1 and 2. With Robbo, the reserve in the Alfa Romeo tonight. P3.
Well pointed out, Woodsy, by the way. Dark Lord and Destroyer, identical time.
Oh, was it?
1:11.226.
Oh, Scott. Mr. Daldy. So, there's oh, there's a tyre on the track. There we go. So, Robert, unfortunately, P3 does have a 5-place grip on it, but I do believe he will get that extra point for Alfa Romeo in P3. Spread and Baking Soda P1 and 2. That's 5 extra points for Haas in the Constructors. Ignite a P4 with Icebreaker P5. And then we get into the identical times of Dark Lord and Drac P6 and 7. Davis not far off from either, 11.299. Atkins and A72 complete the top 10 with Mr. Scott and Goomba finishing the times. And then we've got Plum, Fritztrick and Bimmerguy, who either got disqualified, DNF'd or retired. Great timing. So we'll have a 5-minute break from once we load in. So more or less likely 59 will go.
Yeah, I've just put it in the chat. 59 past.
So 59 past, guys. They're not ready up early. Let me quickly get Race Director up in case someone does. If it's going to open for me. There we go.
Hyper won't get the point, Woodsy, because it's all down to the actual positions during the qualifying, and Robbo was third.
We got a Master Game in 23. I don't know who that is. Is there any way we can...
Can't kick him. The only way he can do it is lobby restart.
I'm not sure who that is.
He's left now.
He's left.
The only annoying thing is that means we're going to have a solid car driving around.
Would it be best to do one or not? I think it might be best.
Yeah, I think it might be best.
Right, let me quickly get... If you get... Oh no, I can't get the screenshots because it won't let me while I'm streaming.
Hang on.
Oh yeah, it will. Never mind.
He's joined again as well. Scott's joined.
So a lobby restart, guys. Unfortunately, nobody readied up early. But we have a random car on the grid, and that's going to cause a few incidences on track, most likely.
Right.
I did get the screenshots, I believe.
Just loading it up now. The only problem is I don't know what the weather was meant to be.
There was rain at some point, that's all we know.
Yeah, but how much rain?
How much rain were there, guys, if you want to be honest? Rain towards the end from Drac.
No worries.
7 to 8 laps from end, maybe. 1 block, Plum says.
Yeah. No worries. Right, lobby is open.
So, guys. Yeah, 1 block, nice. So, yeah, guys, join off me or the Dark Mark. I'll be sending the invites out now to the crossplay guys. Apologies. We will have a 5-minute break once we load in as well.
Done what I can. I've done what I can with the weather.
So all the invites have been sent to the crossplay guys. Invite the guys I've got on Xbox.
The weather may be slightly different to what it was officially meant to be. I've just had a picture from the weather from Goomba, but I can't really do a lot with it, so it is what it is.
So 5 drivers. I've sent the invites out. If you're crossplay and need an invite, put it in the chat. Yeah, A72. There was a if you're watching the stream, there was a stray Mercedes that joined. That either myself or Darkmark do not know. So if you've got
I
friends,
shouldn't have been there.
yes, if you've got friends that want to join, that's fine. Obviously, just double check with us, and they're more than happy to join and race, but with plenty of notice. Don't know who else we're waiting for. Is Bimmer guy in?
Bimmer guy. Yeah, I just sent him on. What about the other guy? Who was it?
A72's in. Fritz Trick's in. Bimmer guy will be joining, I presume. Bacon Soda. Hyper. And Bimmer guy and Hyper will make it to 15.
There's Bimmer guy. Hyper Igniter's in already.
Ah, there's one more.
Who is it? Right. Just going through and doing the grid now. Just give me 2 seconds.
Evening Primal. How you doing, mate? You're in, Bimmer guy, mate.
No, he's left again.
Oh. Oh dear. I think the last guy just joined as well, so with Bimmer guy it'll be a 15. Robbo, that was it. There we go, there's the 15. Do you need, or have you got a screenshot?
I've got it, mate.
Cool. Let me know once you're done.
Right. That's it.
Alright, ready up, guys. Let's get going.
Go, go, go.
So 5-minute break from once we all load in, and then we'll get racing. Apologies once again for the a lobby restart.
So going at 7, yeah, 7 minutes past, please.
Don't forget your setups.
Yeah, don't forget your setups. 7 minutes past we start. I'm leaving you to it, mate. I've got a couple of things
No
I need to do
worries.
quickly.
Who's readied up? Oh, for fuck's sake. Is someone readied up, or is it a glitch on my screen? I believe it was a glitch. Don't know if you two will be able to put your setups on. Evening, Mr. Mark. Back in a second, guys. So it's, I think Dark Mark set it up as there will be rain towards the end. I think that's what the previous lobby was saying. Be back in 2 seconds, guys. Okay, so let's get it going. Bacon Soda, who unfortunately doesn't have a setup because the game fucked him over, will be leading these guys on the formation lap. I believe it's his AI car.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's a great game.
It is, as we said, if it was more or half than the grid that had the same issue, we would restart again, but majority of the guys starting on the... I think Bacon Soda is in control of the car, unless the AI actually does that.
Bacon Soda starting on the hards.
Yes.
His teammates just behind him, and he's renowned for his starts. And he's on the softer tyre, so... Oh, we've got a couple of people on the naughty step.
A72 and Scott. Both the AlphaTauri boys sitting behind each other, as we can see. Mr. Goomba and his nostalgic hard tyre. And he'll keep them on until the last lap he can.
Probably with 100% battery still, as well.
So we wait for Bimmerguy to join the back of the grid. And I think we'll jump on board with Miss... But what the fuck?
What's going on?
Bimmerguy has a drive-through.
On my screen, Bacon Soda and Plum are already out.
I'm not even sure what's happened there.
What is going on?
Plum has been disqualified.
Right, we're going to have to do another lobby restart, aren't we? We're going to have to, because something's going on here with Bacon Soda and Plum.
I don't even know what's going on here.
It's going to have to be another lobby restart.
Yeah. I'm so...
No.
Fuck's sake.
So much for it being short qualifying, eh?
So if you're watching the stream, drivers, you can hear lobby restart. Unfortunately, again.
All down to someone jumping in when they shouldn't have done. You know what I mean? Start making these invite-only lobbies, I think.
Fuck's sake, man.
It's a joke. I hate this game sometimes, I really do.
All for that lobby restart and it all falls to fucking pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, lobby restart. For some reason, two of the drivers got disqualified before the race even started. So
So it won't be a 5 minute wait again, but there will be.
we'll give them a couple of minutes
Yeah.
just to get in and put their setups on. Absolute joke. Who's missing? Destroyer's there. Viper's there. Still two missing. Bacon soda.
There's 15 all in.
Right.
Getting your cars as quick as possible, lads. You can get the grid organised.
Right, let's start again, shall we?
Two guys got disqualified before the race started, Drac, and I think there was a spectator issue. Because on my screen, something happened, and you had Dark Mark had something completely different. Get off the account, Lee. So, Andy, if you're watching, jump in your car, mate. Please.
Lobby is set. Grid is set. Ready to go when they are all ready to go.
Dark Lord needs to get in his car quick. Go, go, go.
If we're lucky, we might actually get this race finished before tomorrow. Yeah, once you're all in, just make sure you get your setup straight on. We'll be starting at 20 past. Actually, I don't think they've all loaded in yet.
I've got a countdown, but I think that's a glitch.
Yeah, it normally is because I ain't got nothing on mine yet. I think that's the countdown you get before it goes into the track, if you know what I mean. On your tyre selection screen, etc. There you go. Yeah, to go in at 20 past. Not half past. Now. So you might as well have done a full qualifying session because it'd be finishing around now.
Oh dear. So quickly get the setups done, the strategies done. 20 past we go. Right, got you, Lee.
Right. Hopefully you've all had enough time to put your setups on. It's time to start. I only apologise for the lobby restarts this week. Hopefully we have no issues now and we can actually get on with this race. Otherwise you'll have the Wednesday guys trying to join you.
Right, away we go for the formation lap.
Some people have changed their tyre strategies now by the looks of it. Bacon soda is on the mediums.
Hyperignite is stuck with the hards. I believe he was on them last time. They have, Shaggy.
Yeah, definitely.
Call himself the masters of code. So both the Haas drivers, P1 and 2.
So quite a few people in the community were hoping that the next game was going to have that new game engine that they've been promising for a few years now. Turns out the new game's going to have exactly the same game engine as this one.
Lovely.
No worries, Messi. You haven't missed much so far anyway. You could have still jumped in. Yeah, exactly that, Shaggy. Paste and copy for 2023. It's going to be exactly the same game, I think. Same as this one. It was pretty much the same as the last game.
It was short quali, Massey. So we had finished by about 5 to 9 ish, and then 2 lobby restarts, which was fun.
Right. Anyway, hopefully we get this race underway now.
Oh, a couple of drivers missing their grid box. Right.
Hey, I think we're off.
Canada Grand Prix.
Start from icebreaker, I think. Canadian Grand Prix is
underway.
Go!
Icebreaker with a great start on Hyperigniter.
Oi!
Icebreaker with a little nudge. The back of Bacon Soda. Master Spread up into P1 now. Drac has a McLaren of Dark Lord. Who slips past him. Plum now up to P10.
Everyone seems to have actually got away.
Oh, and Plum's lost it. Be careful, guys.
His tyres will be hot now.
On board.
His teammate in front of him.
Atkins.
Yeah, Goomba's letting Plum go.
From the back of Davis. Goomba playing the team game there.
Different strategies. Plum needs to actually have the free space to pull off. Icebreaker is on the back of Hyperigniter. He's burning some of that battery. But they both are actually.
Icebreaker having a little look where to brake.
Atkins on Davies. Bacon Soda's keeping Spread honest as well, his teammate.
Goomba goes into the pit.
Oh.
Wing change. Wing change. He's picked up damage.
Plum's literally pushing A72 around the track. Whoa, careful, Plum. Just take it easy, Plum. There's no rush. It's a long race. You've got the pace. Just don't send any silly moves. It was actually quite a good move in the end.
Was.
To be fair.
Slips past A72 up into P11 now for Plum.
Right, Atkins on the back of Davies now. Go up to that one. Whoa. Scott nearly tagged the back of his brother then going into that hairpin.
I don't think Atkins would have been happy if that collision happened.
Red Bulls have got previous for taking each other out.
Scott has his reasons, apparently. Oh,
That's
Atkins.
Chicane.
Davis gets a bit loose, and Atkins can have a look on Davis here.
Davies is...
I think he's probably...
Yeah.
Davis is still keeping his car there.
Still there.
Slightly ahead.
Great racing by the two of them so far.
Still side by side.
Not the easiest of tracks to go side by side. The other
keep
Red
it
Bulls
going.
getting
There's a
involved.
yellow flag. Mercedes.
Mercedes the wrong way around. Icebreaker. Both the Red Bulls are really, really close to each other here. Whoa, Scott's gone straight on. That's going to allow Robbo to have a look.
Davis still keeps his car ahead of those Red Bulls.
Got to keep on with this. The Alfa Romeo goes a bit deep there. Yeah, so it's great racing by the two of them, Massey. Definitely. As I say, it's not the easiest of tracks to go side by side. Plum's on the back of Robbo now.
Atkins going to have a look with that help of DRS. Oh,
Davies fights it again. They're trying to... Whoa, the other Red Bulls into the Wall of Champions. Trying to avoid Davies' car.
Atkins does get ahead.
Yeah, Plum's right on the back of this group now. Davies gets a bit squirrely out of there.
Gets caught on the curb.
Scott a run. Scott goes up the inside. Plum's managed to get Robbo. So Plum's now going to be having a look at Davies. Baking soda sticking with spread as well at the front. Two Haas guys just checking out at the moment. Plum trying to get all the moves done as early as possible. Oh, Davies again back in. Looks like it's a bit tail happy on that car.
Oh, and Plum sends an outrageous send. But he gets the move done.
Davies is coming back at him.
And Davies going to have that DRS. Slips straight back in front of him.
No battery left for Davies now though, so Plum can kind of have a little look down here maybe. Depends on the drive out of the corner. He's going to burn some of his battery and have another look at Davies. He'll have the inside for turn one if he can get there.
Brakes slightly later.
Again, allows the space. This is great racing by these guys.
Side
so
by
far.
side, it's beautiful. Oh, Plum's car's slightly just ahead.
No, still allows the space.
Oh,
that's brilliant racing.
That's
excellent.
A great move by Plum.
What
great
we like
racing.
to see, boys. Yeah, it is Davies' full-time debut now tonight as well. Actually, good to you. All right. Destroyers on the back of Dark Lord. Don't really want to move away from this battle with Plum and that at the moment, but
Davies having a look. Quite a bit of speed with that DRS there. Just can't get past.
Destroyer's going to have the DRS on Dark Lord down the straight. We're going back down to Davies and Plum in a second. Destroyer's not doing nothing. Davies has got the DRS and he's having a look up the inside of Plum. Plum's going to allow him the space. He actually backs out of that, which is probably the right thing to do.
Plum's not going to have a look back here, I don't think. We'll see that.
Robbo sort of sneaking up behind them as well.
You'll see that light flashing.
Looks like they're all starting a bit of a Davies train here. The two Red Bulls have sort of pulled away from the group a little bit now.
Oh, Davis, not the best exit out the corner. Plum gets his car ahead. Puts his car in a great position. Gets past Davis again.
The Plum's now going to try and pull away from Davies, get out of that battle, and maybe try and challenge the Red Bulls in front. Doesn't want them to get too far away.
Robbo could have a little look on Davis here potentially.
Icebreaker made a pit stop as well, so he's now back in last place chasing after Goomba.
Fritzrich could have a look on the Alfa Romeo here, but he's not using his battery. He's saving it.
Atkins has the first penalty of the night.
Oh, and Davis is a bit loose out the corner. Too much throttle.
Oh, loosey goosey. Don't forget in this league as well, if you finish the race without a penalty, like a 3 seconds or 5 seconds or whatever, you get an extra point for it. So this is one of those tracks where you really don't, like, you want to take it easy with the track limits if you can. You know, it's a difficult one to get that. I think it's going to be a difficult one for everyone to actually receive that extra point this week.
And we've just missed, I've just noticed, Bacon Soda has got in front of Master Spread. Spread with much more battery.
Yeah, I was just looking at that, yeah.
But
doesn't need to burn it.
Icebreaker
3 seconds.
Robbo could potentially have a look.
Plum's now in the DRS to the Red Bulls.
He doesn't get it down the straight though. He should do. Sort of just on the cusp. Don't think he got it round this straight here.
It's a double DRS here, isn't it? It's a double DRS, so he wouldn't have got it down here anyway. Just have a look at the tyres that third and fourth place are sat on at the moment as well. What tyres they're on. Scott, 3 seconds.
Yeah, both on the hards up in good positions.
Scott doesn't get the best of runs. Plum's going to have a look.
And there's Bacon Soda with a 3 second. Plum is just ahead of the Red Bull. He does get past. Now he's got another one to get past, making his charge back through the field.
Yep, so now he's going to get onto the back of Atkins. Maybe even try and make a move down here. Battery power, battery life is very similar between the two. Plum may just sit there in the DRS, try and save a bit of his battery.
Scott looking very healthy with the battery.
Is now back in front of his teammate. I think Scott's going to get back past Plum there because Plum went too deep into the champion chicane. Right, Robbo and Davies battling turn 1, turn 2, side by side.
Aston Martin and Fritzrich having a little look as well.
Oh, Davies lets Robbo go. Doesn't want to go side by side. I think Fritzrich just tapped the back of Davies there actually. Davies' tyres will start being probably the better tyres to be on soon. Plum is on the back of Scott again though whilst we're looking at this little battle. Fritzrich also on the back of Davies.
Oh. Darmart leaves the party, but we'll keep on board with Plum. He's back. Not a clue what's happened there. Plum just can't get quite... Oh, Scott messes up the chicane a little bit, as does Plum the last lap. That's going to give Plum a better run. He's not using any of his battery. He slips past nicely. Oh, and Plum has a bit of a wobble. Going back up further up. Baking soda and spread here. Robbo's left at the worst possible place. Great defensive driving from the AI there. It is. Plum potentially could have a look on Atkins on the straight. I think Bacon was lagging there because of Robbo rejoining Lee, I think. Baking Soda has pit. He's potentially going for the undercut on his teammate here. Can't see if he's getting a wing change. He isn't. As we go ahead of that Baking Soda. Oh. Oh, Fritz Strick's in the wall. We potentially could have a safety car here. We do. And that is a brilliant safety car for Baking Soda. And we're going to see the medium runners come in here, I presume. Hyper's gone in. Also in. You can... A72 picks up a drive through. And the undercut just doesn't quite work for Baking Soda there with that safety car. He could. Let's see what he does. You're right, Massey. It does bring... Oh, he does stay out. Goomba, stay out. Stay out. In. Too late! Let me send them on. Again. It's typical, isn't it? Oh, Fishrick. That's Jackie on EA. So first safety car of the night, lap 13 out of 35. Plum now up to P6. Did you send him an invite? I'm just waiting for a response. No. It's the Goomba strategy, mate. It always works. He may not have gone in because Plum literally just gone in, could have lost time, but I don't think he would have. Oh, safety car's in. Yeah. Gonna keep on board with Hyper Igniter here. The spread still holds up the pack. Hyper's squeezing. Oh, he's gone. Hyper has slightly been caught out. Dark Lord with a better run. Hyper still keeps his car in front. Gonna go for a long way round around Destroyer. He does get his car in front. There's Plum up into P5 now. Down to Bimmer Guy and Robbo. Have you restarted your game, Robbo? I presume you have. Oh, and Baking Soda a bit later on the brakes there. Davis and Robbo again having a little battle. Davis and the AI, sorry. And there's Hyper Ignite. Oh, there's a collision at the chicane. They tried going too wide. Woo. Mr. Dark Lord, and he's got two cars battling him here. Guys, let's not be silly. Baking Soda drops down to P3. I can't see any visible damage to his wing. This game's just falling apart tonight, mate. Baking Soda a much better drive out of there. Davies on the mediums. Oof. I'd say they're both very similar in pace. I'd rather eat a plum than baking soda, to be honest. Drac picks up a 3. Oh, this game. Sorry, Robbo, mate. He's on a charge, Mr. Plum. He hasn't got... He still has to keep an eye on baking soda behind him. Charge of the Alpines. Baking soda gets is that another 3, I think? I think he may be on 6 now. Davis using all the battery he's got here to try and snip past Atkins. Robbo's joined. Get in. Charging the hyper igniter behind. Goomba's pit for another set of mediums now. Love to see it. Hyper's gonna send it. Oh. A very late send. He's gonna have a look around the outside. Robbo potentially could go for a switchback here. Doesn't. Atkins using that battery strategically. Plum overtakes Dark Lord. Baking soda having a look here as well. It's not a nice sight. Pervert. Baking soda doesn't seems a bit wobbly through the champion chicane there. Dark Lord up there in a great position. Oh. Davis. I think it is. It's going to be a bloody difficult decision. Might just give it to Goomba so he stops moaning at me. Oh, did you include party audio? Oh. Lads, can you hear him? I hope so. He's been talking for the past 15 minutes. Oh.
Hello? Is that better?
Can we hear him now? Oh no, he's been chatting. He's been talking the whole time.
Yeah, you can hear me now.
Ah, bloody
That's weird.
fucking Xbox, honestly.
The box has been ticked the whole time.
Excuse my French.
Whoa, baking soda lost the back end of it there. Right, where now? We want to go down to Goomba and Icebreaker maybe. I'm not sure if Icebreaker's just made the move on him actually. Not sure.
Goomba's sitting with loads of battery as usual. A72.
Hyper, Robbo and Bimmer guy. A bit of a train.
Oh no, my batteries are low. Yeah, they should last till the end. We're going for it. Davis trying to edge his way closer to Atkins. I think he's catching him in certain areas, then losing it, and there's Robbo with a 3 second.
I mean, it's penalty heaven. Still quite hard to try and know where to look.
It is. I'm on board with Davis at the moment.
Atkins. Then you've got Robbo, Bimmer guy and Hyper Igniter in a train, and you've also got Goomba on the back of Icebreaker still.
Plummer's chunked 7/10 out of spread in the past couple of laps. Will he be able to catch him? Still got 12 laps. Still got 12 laps remaining. Oh, Dark Claw right in the back of Baking Soda.
That's right, that means in the commentary they didn't hear me talking about spreading his legs.
Oh, Baking Soda's loose. Dark Claw's going to have a look on him as Baking Soda hugs the inside line. Bimmer guy.
Goomba gets Icebreaker.
He does. I think he may have messed up on his chicane there. Potentially.
He's burnt some battery though.
No way.
He's finally remembered he's got a ERS button.
Lee says in chat, Marcus will never guess what car he has for Saturday. Can I guess?
Hopefully it's a Williams.
Probably an Aston, mate.
No.
No. Dark Lord. Oh. Just too late to pull a move there. And Baking Soda, but he's right on the back.
What else do I need to do to get out of that bloody Aston?
Dark Lord not looking very nice at the exit. And Plum is just crunching at spread there. Don't know why I said crunching, but he's catching him very fast.
Crunching.
Crunching.
Is he crunching at spread whilst he's spreading his legs? So none of the people in the chat will get that because they didn't hear me, so it's all right.
Spread looking much more healthy with the battery power though.
Davy's still on the back of Atkins. Robbo's still on the back of Hyper.
Got a lovely old train here, and the medium runners are probably hoping for another safety car or another opportunity to chuck their tyres off.
Goomba has pit. He's 6 lap old mediums now.
I did mention it earlier. Should be paying more attention to your brother.
What's pay attention to him for?
And Davis really trying to get Atkins, but he just doesn't have the capability of doing so.
Woodsy would mention saying that Spread's crunching all 12 of his fingers around the wheel.
Oh dear. From almost within DRS range of that Haas of Spread, as Spread is going to spread his legs down the straight, use his battery.
Unknown fact, well, some people it may be an unknown fact about Spread, but he's got a very, very unique similarity to Adolf Hitler as our Spread.
Oh God, what's that?
He's only got one ball.
Oh. And Plum is in the DRS. He's there. Oh no, he isn't. Yeah, he is. He's in and out. Shake it all about.
I'm still sitting here watching Davies at the moment. He's got Hyper behind him and Robbo behind him. It's an Atkins train at the moment now.
Better image than him driving his Robin Reliant around Canada. Oh, Goomba.
So we've now only got 4 drivers remaining with no penalties. Someone like Hyper Igniter, that could really help him at the end.
Could.
Bacon Soda was 6 seconds, remember?
Dark Lord was on the hards here. He'd be in a great position for a podium position. Look, great position for the podium. There's Drac.
Destroyer.
Plum's back in the DRS range of Spreads, and he looks like he's just about staying there. As Robbo overtakes Hyper.
Mega pace by Plum.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Robbo's been given a nudge by Hyper. And there's Plum with the DRS. As Lee mentions, Hyper does have a 3 second now.
Yeah.
5th to
3 remain.
14th.
So in other words, I've given the commentator's curse to Hyper, saying that he could benefit from having no penalties, and then he goes and gets one.
I'm just still thinking about driver of the day options here.
It's a difficult one. It's hard to overlook Plum, I think, but it hasn't. He's become accustomed to last to firsts and stuff now, hasn't he? So
He has. We've still got 6 laps remaining. Tom with the inside information. Rain lap 33. Is that a prediction,
Yeah,
or is
right near the end.
that a fact?
I have put rain on the forecast, so it is coming.
And that's what the medium runners have done. I just forgot about that. They do have rain coming. If it does come lap 33, you want him to pit for the inters that late? Probably
Yeah,
not.
it's a horrible situation to be in, I think. It is starting to cloud over a little bit. Grey clouds are appearing. But will people take that risk and go, and decide to stay out? You know what I mean?
It's Davis with another 6. As Robbo...
6. Bloody hell, you get 6.
Robbo
Yeah,
has
another
lost
6.
it. What was that?
You said Davies with another 6.
Oh. Tom's right. It's
Fuck
never
me,
a
what's he done?
fact when it comes to the F1 games. He's right. Robbo loses it, drops down to P10 now.
Unfortunately for Robbo, he's not had the best of experiences tonight with the game, has he?
No.
Especially him.
And Plum now. Similar battery to Spread. He's closed right in on him over the past 10 laps or so.
Yeah, those grey clouds are really starting to settle in just above sector 2.
Robbo has pit now. Zumi's going to chuck on the softs. He does. See who has the fastest lap at the moment. It's Bacon Soda with 13.1. Actually, not far behind Plum's
Scott on
time.
3 second.
Keep on ball with Plum
Robbo.
down the straight.
Robbo gets out just in front of Goomba. Yeah, Plum doesn't use any of his battery. He's going to try and get a decent run out of the chicane, but doesn't quite manage to do it. He's now burning some of that battery, though. He may have a little cheeky look. He has a look, but decides better of it.
Ooh, his car sort of flings from one direction to the other there.
Davies. He's getting quite close to Atkins there.
Hyperignite having a look at both of these drivers here.
Grey clouds really starting to set in now. Rain is inbound.
Oh, and Hyper. Oh, he almost loses it there. Saves it well. Give Davis a little bit of breathing room. And Robbo overtakes Scott. Oh, I'm sorry, he
Also
pits.
gone for softs.
Pray for rain. Massey says in chat.
Also, Scott, sorry, also gets out just in front of Goomba.
Poor Goomba.
Oh, we shouldn't have made a stupid strategy here, a mistake then, should he?
Plum using a bit of his battery. I think, is he going to go for it here? I think he is.
He's sent it up the inside.
Oh.
A little bit of wheel bashing. He's still there though. On the outside view for this one. He manages to get the drive on Spread.
He does get past him.
Spread's still there, sort of. Yeah.
Now Plum's got to defend.
Made. Can't be too far away from some rain now.
Have a look back with Master Spread. He could have a look back here on Plum.
Thinks better of it.
There's Robbo.
Robbo.
Fastest lap, 12.5. Icebreaker with another 3.
Dark Lord has now dropped out of the 6 seconds that Bacon Soda has.
Spread's going to have to DRS. It's not going to put him close enough, I don't think. It doesn't. And Plum picks up a 3. Oh, he's hit the wall. Spread's going to have a look here.
Spread's going to be laughing away to himself now.
You can just imagine that crackly laugh. Spread keeps his... Spread keeps... Plum goes around the outside. Robbo picks up another 3. What a spanner that's thrown into the works.
Yeah, Plum, you can imagine, will just literally try and drive off now. He'll burn everything he's got.
Spread's not usually one to pick up any time penalties. With 2 laps remaining, it's very, very cloudy.
I thought I saw a speck of rain then.
Has Plum got it in him to pull 3 seconds in 2 laps?
If anyone can do it, it's Hambo.
As he
Unfortunately, we ain't got him, so... Yeah, as Massey said, speed versus consistency. All Spread needs to do is stick in his DRS. Doesn't look like the rain's going to come quick enough. It is raining now, though.
It is.
I don't think it's going to be heavy enough.
No.
Only 2 laps remaining.
Dark Lord looking here. I was about to say for a potential podium, but don't think he is.
No, he's outside it.
So both Haas drivers on the podium as it stands. The penultimate lap, rain is coming down. Bimmerguy is going to come into the pits.
Please tell me that isn't for the inters.
It is.
It is. Wow, it's not raining that much. I mean, I know he is Canadian and he knows what the Canadian weather's like, but Jesus, it's 2 laps before the end.
All Plum loses on the curb.
Plum.
Massey, speed versus consistency coming true here. DRS has been disabled.
Just in time for the last lap. Massey's going to get his wish, I think.
We have a yellow flag. I think that was an Alpine or Williams.
Yeah, people are in the pits now.
The final lap of this race.
Going to see the difference now because Icebreaker's behind them and he's on these inters. He's behind the 2 race leaders. No, Icebreaker's not on inters. I do apologise. Failed to use. Oh! Destroyer's done the whole race.
He's done a medium.
Silly boy.
Oh, who does that?
Both the Astons out. Who does that, Aaron?
Who does that? At least he didn't go soft. Spread.
No, exactly.
Looking at a P1 here now. The rain has come down very quickly, to be fair. It's too late for some drivers.
Whoa, Plum.
And Spread is going to get the win. Track position.
I think he knows that he'd lost the win anyway, but...
Spread's fuel light flashing as he's going to come round the chicane nice and easy. And
don't lose it now, Plum. Don't lose it now, I said.
And across...
Don't lose it now, Plum.
And across the line, Spread goes. And there's Plum... Oh, my God. There's Plum P2. Bacon Soda P3. I don't know what you mean, Drac. You didn't change tyre compound, mate.
And I understand what he's saying. The DRS was disabled, so technically it becomes a wet race, and you can do a whole race in inters. You know what I'm saying? So once the DRS is disabled, then I don't know. We'll have to look into that one. Scott comes in P10. Goombas sort of just crawling around the last chicane there. Oh, he's going to use some battery now up to the line. Thank you very much for the follow. Plum gets the game driver of the day, but it's over to your chief commentator for that decision. Not sure why you're tagging Domar, Lee, but...
Oh, it's going to be a tough decision. I let Marcus run through the lineup as I make my decision.
So, Master Spread takes the win then around Canada tonight with Plum P2 in the AlphaTauri. A great drive from Plum, pretty much from the back of the grid up to P2. Bacon Soda rounds off the podium for that Haas team, so first and third for the Haas this week. Dark Lord for tonight penalty less, same as Master Spread, the only two guys to do it. It's a great performance there from Dark Lord in P4. Atkins P5 with Davies in P6, very close race between those two for the majority. Hyper Igniter for Team Williams in P7 with Bimmerguy on his home Grand Prix in P8. Robbo, very difficult race for him with disconnections and stuff, but still manages to pull a P9. Scott, the other Red Bull in P10, so still some decent points for the Red Bull team there. Goomba P11 for AlphaTauri, Icebreaker P12, A72 in P13, and then we've got Fritzrick who DNF'd, and we've got Destroyer who, according to the game, has disqualified, so that's P15 for Destroyer.
My batteries died, so I didn't hear a word of that. I thought they would last to the end, but there's the grid, guys. The drive of the day. I'm torn between two people. It's between Davis and Dark Lord. I'm going to give it.
What I will say though is Dark Lord is a reserve.
He is. He can still get drive of the day, though.
Of course he can. And saying in all fairness, I don't see why he wouldn't be a shout, but
I'm going to give it to the Dark Claw driver of the day this week. One, a penalty-less race, and only 3 drivers managed to do it out of 4. And 2, he managed to keep himself up there the whole race, and he was on for a podium with time penalties if he could have kept behind Bacon Soda. And for that reason, Dark Lord is my driver of the day.
Yeah, totally agree. He's had a great race.
In regards to the
extra points for the McLaren team as well. So,
in regards to the disqualification with Destroyer, I know you're in chat. We will look into that. Not just the stewards, the admin team in general. We will look into that for you. Let's get the guys in for the podium interviews.
Just sending the invites now.
I think that's everyone in. Include your audio, guys. We'll first.
Bacon. You penis.
What?
Let me talk.
Being a rat.
Indeed, but the race did turn to wet and DRS was disabled, so he could have potentially.
You don't have to use.
Yeah, no, we see what happened.
That's funny.
Congratulations to you 3 on the podiums. We'll first speak to you, Mr. Soda. Take us through your race, mate. P3 in the end for you. Are you happy with that?
Well, yeah, it's not bad, but I was getting a bit frustrated behind Spreader at the start, and then fucking Hyper decided to send it into the final chicane like a twat, and I don't understand what the fuck he was thinking. I was telling him not to. He could have waited and took me, and then he just, I don't care. And he just fucked me over. And then, I just had to keep out the 6 seconds from Dark Lord. And then, that was really it.
I mean, you managed to do that, so you secured the final spot on the podium. Great points for Haas this weekend, double podium this weekend, this race. So well done for that, and congratulations. Mr. Plum picked up that late 3 second, and it all sort of fell to pieces, really, didn't it?
Yeah,
it was a great charge.
Yeah.
And then that happened. Take us through your race, mate.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I suppose I can be mad at a little battle with Davies at the start, which was quite a lot of fun.
It was a great battle between sort of the guys that you were going to overtake. There was quite a lot of respect given. To be fair, Full field.
Yeah, it was a really good pack, and I enjoyed racing with them. I knew it was going to be fun. I know they actually like have a brain and they're quite clean. So yeah, and then my job was catch up to spreader, and then after that just make it clean. But I just had to save so much e-race. So I actually had stuff to work with spread, so I'm not in the fucking bin basically. And it was just so hard to save it. So when I got up to him, I was pretty much running out of everything, and then I just fumbled under the pressure and got that fucking shitty penalty. So it's unfortunate, but you know it happens. It's usually just right.
I mean, a P2 result from 13th on the grid is still,
Of course.
brilliant. Obviously, I'm sure you'll be very annoyed that you didn't get the win, but the man that did get the win, Mr. Six Finger Man himself, Mr. Master Spread, won the race for Haas. Double podium, penalty-free race as well. One of 3 drivers or 2 drivers that managed to do that. Yourself and Dark Lord, who I will mention, got a driver today, so well done for him. Take us through your race, mate.
Yeah, it was all about getting off the line. Knew I didn't have the pace in the car to keep Birkenstock behind for long, so it was a case of just trying to nail all the exits and do exactly what I seem to have done and just frustrating that bit, try and push you into a pit stop and stuff.
Yes,
he
Brad,
did that.
in the chat, he has got 6 fingers, yeah.
So yeah, he pitted early, then the safety car came out, so that ruined his strategy.
That fucked me over.
I was coming in that lap anyway for cover you off, and that's you was my target. So yeah, we had a great battle on track, overtook each other a couple of times. Yeah, managed to get away then at some point. I think, like you said, you had a bit of trouble with someone behind. I managed to break the gap, then break the DRS, and yeah, that was it. Watch for Plum then, and then when Plum dropped it was back to sweat mode again. I saved everything I can do, and just I knew he was going to get past at one point, so it was all about sitting in the DRS, saving that ARS for the last 2 laps. But luckily enough, he made a mistake and picked up 3 seconds, and I seemed a bit more confident in the wet on corner exit, so I was able to stay within half a second. Yeah.
I did also have, oh my god, when I was catching up to you, in my right leg I had like pins and needles, and every straight I was stretching like an absolute donut.
What happened to you on the pit straight at the end? Because I looked in my rearview mirror and I was
just-
thinking you going face first into the wall.
I just got a little bit scared. I got scared. So
Funny.
Either
no,
way,
good race, great race.
it was a good race to watch, to be fair. A lot of battles in the middle of the pack. Great clean driving, bar a few incidences. Yeah, so well done to you 3. Well done to everyone that finished. Obviously, you will score points. I'm sure there potentially are some clips that need to be sent in. So if you do need to send them to me, Aaron Lott on Facebook, or Lee Wood on Facebook. If you do send them on an Xbox, drop us a message so we know we've got them on Xbox. Wednesday, I believe we are not 100% sure who's streaming. I think Spread is streaming again.
Spread on troops.
Spread on comms. It's always a fun stream to watch back and even watch live. So if you're not doing anything, make sure to tune in for that 8:30 on Spread's Twitch, which will be posted in both chats.
I'll try and get on the RRF1 one.
Yeah.
If I just need time to get home and sort it out.
Yeah. So as I said, it'll either be on his or this channel. We'll obviously update.
And on Saturday, the return of Gunners.
Mr. Gunners is back.
He is back.
Mr. Gunners is back
Saturday.
on Saturday, so 8:30 on this channel. So make sure we all tune in for that one. A nice welcome return for Mr. Gunners. 100% round Canada. There will be hundreds of penalties for everyone. So make sure to tune in for that one, and then we'll be back next week, Monday, for whatever track is. I think it might be Britain. Is it Britain? I don't know. But we'll be back here. We'll be back here next Monday. Spread loves Britain. So make sure to tune in for that. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on Wednesday. Bye bye.